Hello guys, Ashley here, also known as the HD fan, back to with another video. I hope you guys enjoyed my Serena Savannah Woodson part 1 and part 2 rants. But today I thought I'd do something a little bit different. I'm going to be continuing my teen drama rants. Like I said, things are just really busy with the movie situation. Like I said, there's still things. Moving is a very long drag. I didn't realize how much moving takes out of you, and like it's like once you get into the house, you don't even want to move anymore. We still have to schedule the U-Haul, but since it's like the holidays coming up, it's just everything is just happening so fast. Like I literally got the house when I started my new job, so everything has just been so hectic. So that was just saying, just pray for me, anything like that. So hopefully when I get things situated, I can start making videos again, because I haven't been able to make videos. I haven't been able to write. I haven't been able to write on Wattpad. Like, I have been behind on everything that I'm usually doing. And not writing is really making me feel really weird, because I feel like writing is my passion, and I absolutely love it to death. So I think sometimes when I'm not writing in my notebook, I like to write on Wattpad, and I haven't been able to do that. So it's a day-by-day process. I'm trying to, but it's like I love writing so much, and I haven't been able to do it. The last time I wrote anything, if I'm going to be honest, before I get into the video that I'm making today, the last time I wrote anything was, I believe it was a year ago. Yeah, it was a year ago. I'm writing the next generation it's called Paradise the Next Generation. It's a continuation with the parents and their kids. And I only wrote one episode for that season, and I'm in season 2, and I haven't even started season 2. Season 1 was a lot to write, but I honestly it's like I have so many ideas up here that I feel like I need to jot it down. So hopefully I get the free time to do that. But today I'm going to talk about short dramas, the drama shorts. And I know I cannot be the only person who watches them. I know on TikTok people watch them, things like that. I don't pay for the app. I watch them on Daily Motion. People who already record them and watch them on the app. I don't watch them on the app. I'm not about to pay that much of a subscription to watch that. Not doing it. I have seen a few. I've seen some really good ones, and I've also seen some really bad ones. And today I just want to talk about the ones I have seen, because a lot of the ones that I have seen, they're not even on Daily Motion anymore. They've been like taken down, half the ones I have seen. And a lot of the ones I have seen, they probably weren't even that good anyway. But what I want to talk about is I do have a lot of favorite actors and actresses who are in certain dramas, and those usually are the ones that I watch. And the one that I want to talk about today is Savannah Coffee. I know you guys have seen her on my YouTube short. I think she is very beautiful, very talented. She's a water sign, so I think that's why I'm like totally in awe by her. She's a Scorpio. I'm a water sign too. I'm a Pisces. And I just love her. Like, I think she is beautiful. I think she is very, very attractive. And I'm not even into girls like that. But, like, to me, I'm not a hidden ass bitch. I wanted to give a girl her props on her beauty and her personality and everything. And, like, she's very young. And you can tell she's young when I watch her TikTok. You can tell she's very young. She may be close to my age. I'm 22. So I'm gonna be talking about some of her movies. I'm gonna call them movies. I'm gonna be talking about some of her short dramas that I've watched. Out of all 5 of them, there's only 2 that I have not seen yet, and I'm going to plan on watching those tomorrow. I'm going to my new house tomorrow to cook Thanksgiving dinner. So I will be on the internet, that way I can watch them. But today I'll be talking about the 3 movies, the 3 short dramas that I have watched. And the first one I want to talk about is Bound by Honor. Bound by Honor is based off a book that was made in 2014. I just bought the book off Kindle for $5. I'm currently reading it, and there were so many differences from the book compared to the short drama, and I know they only get like an hour and certain minutes to make the short dramas. They can't go on any longer than that. And I'm actually reading the book. So I think what I'm going to do is once I read the book, I'm going to make a review about it and what I thought was like really different compared to the short drama that I watched. And I watched this short drama twice, and honestly, I have so many opinions to talk about. I watched it twice because when I watched it the first time, I'm thinking like, I have no memory of this short drama. So I watched it again. Okay, I have so many things to say about this. Okay, I do like that they casted Savannah Coffee. I think she can work in any position that people put her in. I think that's what makes her people so like in awe by her, is that when you give her a character, she can work with whatever the character is. And I did like the height difference. That was definitely something that they did capture from the book, is that Luca is actually like 6 feet tall, and Arya is like 5 feet, and they captured that perfectly because Savannah Coffee is probably my height. I'm 5'3", and the guy Luca, I think the guy who played Luca, I feel like he wasn't that cute. Like, I'm not even trying to sound shallow or anything like that, but in the book, his looks and how he's portrayed as like this mafia, and he got all these bitches wet over him. I feel like the actor, he was cute, but he wasn't that cute. Like, I feel like they could have went with somebody who she had like genuine chemistry with, which I'm not gonna get into. I wish they could have went with someone who she had like genuine chemistry with. I feel like, why didn't they cast Blake Lewis? I love Blake Lewis. I feel like he's an underrated drama short actor. He actually has really good drama shorts. Like, why didn't they put him and Savannah back in a short again? I feel like they did a good job in the Alpha one that I watched. Like, they could have casted him. Like, he's actually good looking. Like, he's shredded. He got those tattoos. Like, he's actually really cute. I think it's because a lot of his shorts, he's like a really nice guy, and I feel like they needed someone to get into the role of being that mafia. And the guy that they casted, I don't know who he is. I don't even watch the short dramas. He has previous short dramas where he's already like a bad boy. So it's like, okay, I get it. That's fine. For what I have read from the book, there were things that was in the short drama that was in there. When the short drama first opened up, Arya was already 18. When in the book, Arya was 15 when her dad told her that when she turns 18, she has to marry Luca to stop the war between Chicago and New York and mafia. In the short drama, she's already 18. And I understand they couldn't have, like I said, they didn't have enough time to dabble into all the details. And I feel like there's more of a relationship between her and her sister Gia than there is in the short drama. And Gia was originally the one that her dad was going to have her marry Luca, but then Arya ended up marrying him. He ended up switching his mind and have her Arya marry him. And that's in the book. Luca is way more mysterious in the book than he is in the short drama. You barely see Luca in the book. Like, you see him here and there, but majority of the time he's just sitting there. He's just really observant and everything like that. He's way more mysterious compared to in the short drama. He's like more of a playboy. He's like more of a womanizer and things like that. When in the book, I feel like he's like way more mysterious. But there are some things that they did keep in the book, but there are some things that like I said, I haven't gotten that far yet to realize that there's anything else that was different from what I read. But I remember like that first half of the short, when he gave her the ring, the birth control scene, when they kissed at the wedding, when he took the I forget what they call it. He took this, I think it was a bouquet off her leg, and when he cut his hand and put the blood in the sheet, all that was accurate from the book. Everything else after that, I don't know if it's accurate from the book. So, now we have the storyline. The storyline is basically Arya, she's 18, Luca got to be like at least 23. It's an age gap mafia short drama, which I feel like 18 is not that bad for someone who's 23. That's just my personal opinion. But I feel like for her dad to pretty much like sell her out to this man to get married is a tad bit weird and problematic. And everything like that is very problematic. And I just want to say this now. I did make edits for her Luca on my YouTube channel, and I'm going to get into the reason why. And that's pretty much the plot. The plot is Arya being sold to marry him, and she's attracted to him, but she is trying not to be because she's a virgin, which is also accurate from the book. She's a virgin, and you know, he said he's not going to force himself onto her. Like, in the book, she actually called him a rapist. Like, She actually called him a rapist and said that the situation that they're in is very rape-like and everything like that, because she didn't have a say in any of this. Not in the wedding, not any of this. She had no say in any of this. So I definitely get what she's saying in the book. Sorry, my mouth is dry. So that's really the whole plot. She's attracted to him. You know, she gets into him sexually. Like, they'll kiss or, like, he'll touch her. But they don't go the whole way until, like, a little bit further into the story drama when she lost her virginity to him in a hot tub. Which I'm going to get into. I'm trying to give out a little bit of puff before I get into the chemistry and what I feel like between the two actors, things like that. That's pretty much the plot. Is, you know, Arya, you know, even though he's this dangerous mafia guy, her falling in love with him, and him kind of laying down his tough persona for her to be a little bit more softer and a little bit more understanding, because they are falling for each other. And now, what I've been waiting for, what are my thoughts on the chemistry? Okay, I'm going to be real with y'all. I feel like Savannah and the guy who I don't know, I'm going to call him Luca, I feel like they have more sexual tension than they had chemistry. Because whenever they try to have these one-on-one conversations, I just never felt the chemistry between the two. It always felt kind of off to me. Like, when they spoke to each other, they loved each other. It was just like, I'm not really feeling the chemistry. It just like it was just a lot more sexual tension to me than it was chemistry. Like, when he proposed to her, and he told her, will you marry me? And, like, we actually can have another wedding, and that way you can have, you know, you can be more part of it. She said yes. Like, I didn't really feel nothing when he proposed. Like, I thought it was just a lot more sexual tension. You know, I'm not gonna lie, some of the little sexual tension scenes did eat. I did like the fact that they played music in the scenes this time, because I feel like, yes, upgrade that production. You know, they actually played music in the scenes when they was like, you know, getting freaky or the sexual tension. You know, when he touched her, I can't really get all the way into it because, you know, this is YouTube, not trying to get much demonetized. You know, the scene where when he was taking off her dress, and, you know, he put his thumb on her spine, you know, her shivering and his touch. You know, very Wattpad-like. When he took her bouquet off her leg and her leg was shaking, he was like, you think you're shaking out? Wait until you're shaking in the bedroom. You know, it was very Wattpad-like. I was like, okay. I wish the way that they, like, how these things are written on Wattpad, I wonder if females ever felt that way when they have a romantic partner. Like, have they ever felt what the books say? Like, I just always wondered that. But anyway, that's besides the point. You know, the scene when he fingered her. I hope I can say that without getting monetized. You know, the scene when he fingered her and he was like, give it to me, Arya. Like, I thought that was hot. Like, when he, like, even in that scene too, when he took off her dress, he kissed her. He was kissing her shoulder, kissing her neck, and kissing her back when she was like, I'll never love you, I'll never give in to you, things like that. Like, you know, I thought that was hot. You know, that was hot. Trying to think. I was gonna add the clip into the edit, but I didn't want it to get restricted by YouTube. It was a scene where, you know, they got a little kinky, and she went there in her nightgown, and he had her stripped down, and he was like, beg for it, and, you know, it was like a little kinky, you know. And even the bathroom scene too, when he got down on his knees, and, you know, he started fingering her, and then he ate her out. Like, even in the other scene too, when he told her, like, he said, open up your legs for me, and then he started eating her out and everything like that. Like, I thought that was really hot. Like, that was, like, very Wattpad-like. I hope we ain't got no prudes listening to this. But it was very Wattpad-like. To me, I just think there was just a lot more sexual tension between them than there was chemistry. Like, to me, whenever they tried to hint that it was, like, chemistry there, I just never felt it. Like, I never felt it. Like, the shower, when they was about to get ready, they was going to have sex in the shower. That shower scene didn't give. Like, it didn't give what I thought it was going to give. Like, this is a shower scene. Like where I feel like it was, I feel like the shower scene they didn't give us enough time to let it rest because Arya was falling for him, and she was like, I want to get to know you a little bit better. He talked about get to know me, so you can't let me get to know you, but you want to fuck me, like boy, bye, boy, please. And the scene when she lost her virginity in the hot tub, that was kind of lackluster. Like lackluster. Like she lost her virginity in the hot tub. It wasn't spicy enough. Like why was it in the middle of the day? Like why wasn't it at night? Like I don't know. It just that it didn't give. Like that didn't give anything. And then I feel like to me with this short, because we're already 15 minutes in, and to me I feel like it was just a lot more sexual tension than it was chemistry. I didn't really feel the chemistry. I did like the height difference. Again, like I said, I have not completed the whole book to know what was the same, what was different. Like I said, there are some similarities that I didn't witness when I did watch it. You know, to me, it's a lot of parts that drag. Like, it just drags. Like, that whole nightclub scene, they drag that. They drag that scene. There's a scene where they're at the park and he's, like, teaching her how to which is not bad, he's teaching her how to protect herself, but that scene felt so dragged out. There was a scene where he got kidnapped or something, and she thought he was about to get ready and die. Like, I don't know. All those scenes just really, like, tend to drag. Like, it kind of felt like they lost the plot for a little bit. Like, it kind of, I feel like I wish they would have built up a genuine connection between them. Because I feel like they built up the sex tension so perfectly that when it came to actually building them both equally falling for each other, it just felt rushed to me. Even though I still love this, I won't say I love it. I think it's decent. But the reason why I've watched it so many times is because I personally just love Savannah Coffey a lot. Like, she's my favorite drama short actress right now. So I just love it a lot. But to me, I would give this a solid, I'll give it a good 7 out of 10. It has rewatchable parts, but it does tend to drag a little bit towards the end. The next drama short I'm going to talk about that Savannah did is the Claim by my brother's Ex Alpha. I did like this one a lot. I don't know what it is, but I feel like lately, like probably like a month and a half, there's been like a lot of werewolf drama shorts, and it's like I don't know where the werewolf stuff came from. I don't really watch a lot of them because I don't watch all the drama shorts. Like I don't binge everything. I normally just watch what I see my favorite actors in. I haven't watched all of them, but this is actually the one that I did watch. It's this one and there's one with Blake Lewis that I have not watched yet. But this one I did like. I did like it. I thought Savannah and Blake had really great chemistry. And this is the definition of chemistry. Her and Blake had really great chemistry. There were a lot more scenes when it was genuine rather than sexual tension to me. Even though I thought the scene where it was a scene in the bathroom when he put his hand in her skirt, like, because Blake is so fine to me. Yeah, but I thought there was like a lot more scenes when it was like genuine to me. Like when she walked in on him, you know, I can't really say the word, but y'all know he was doing his business. You know, he had a picture of her, thinking about her. Y'all know doing his business. I feel like the chemistry between them was just way more genuine. I feel like it was not really just, it wasn't just sexual tension driven, it was way more genuine. Like he actually liked her. I actually did not mind the whole werewolf storyline of like him wanting her to be his mate, and the fact that the guy that she was with before made her believe that he bit her so she could be a mate, but she was never bitten by him. He never really wanted her. He wanted the other girl. That's who, you know, all these bully bitches and these fucking short dramas be hating off the one girl. It's like, get a life, please get a life. Like, get a life. Like, she was so mad that I can't remember their names in the short drama, and I hate that. Maybe I need to rewatch it. She was so mad that he didn't want to choose her as a mate. And him and the boy, I don't think they're brothers, but they are friends. And there was an incident where she got locked in the closet, and that's when he first realized that he had a mate connection to her. And his friend, who he called his brother, made her believe that he was the one who saved her, and that they had this amazing mate connection, when honestly it was her and Blake who had it the whole time. Because whenever she's in trouble, he always knows where she is and he always finds her, which I didn't mind. I thought the acting in this one was actually pretty decent. The same thing for Bon by my honor. I thought they were actually really decent acting. Not too bad, like I said, I actually did like the werewolf storyline of her like becoming the queen of the mates and like them ruling the school, and then I think he bit her at the end of the show drama, I believe, and her before she becoming a wolf, her becoming a shapeshifter. I thought it was pretty cool. Like I actually did like the werewolf stuff. I wish they would do vampire stuff. Me personally, I'm just more of a vampire girl than I am a werewolf girl. But I did like this one. Claimed by My Brother's Alpha. I thought this one was actually genuinely really good, and this was the first time I saw Savannah in anything. I didn't know who she was until I watched it, and ever since that, I just been watching all of her stuff. Like it happened like about I would say like about 2 months ago when I started getting into her, anything like that. So yeah, the next one we'll talk about, and as me personally, I think this is the best one she's been in so far, is To the Trap. I love To the Trap. I love Luke Dodge. He is so fine. He is so sexy. That man is pure perfection. I thought they had really good really great chemistry. Like I know people want to say this is such a cyclical storyline. Her being a nerdy girl, him being a popular guy. This gave us like really Haley vibes. Well, you know, Haley wasn't that big of a nerd in One Tree Hill, but the whole like her becoming his tutor and then them becoming more closer than they thought they would be. You know, them actually falling for each other because honestly they're spending more time with each other than they are with anyone else. So it's like, of course you're gonna fall for someone. You know, he genuinely started to fall for her. You know, the guy that she had a crush on turned out to be a huge jerk and a huge fucking weirdo and a creep. He only went out with her so he could score some deal on getting her virginity because she'd never been asked out before. And you know, I know her name was Heather. I can't remember what's his name in the. I can't remember his name. I'm gonna make edits with him too because I thought the chemistry was just so cute that I'm gonna make edits with him. I can't remember his name. What? I can't remember. I'm just gonna say Luke. The guy. I thought that they had really great chemistry. I love the storyline. I thought it was very well paced. Them going to prom together and them saying they love each other. Like I thought it was just a well paced short drama. I thought the acting was really good. That slow burn with them falling for each other was actually very perfect. So yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about this one. I think it's the best one that I watched so far after I watched all three of them so far. There, like I said, there's 2 other ones that I have not watched yet, but these 3 were not bad. But I do think that Bon My Honor was probably the weakest out of the 3 because to me I just felt like it dragged. I give the Claim of My Brother's Alpha a 10 out of 10, and I definitely give To the Trap a 10 out of 10. I really love To the Trap. So yeah, it is actually more Luke Dodge short dramas that I do need to watch. So anyway, that's been that. After I get done watching the other 2 dramas, I will be back on here again to talk about those. And then when I talk about those 2, I will rank her movies, well, short dramas, short dramas. I will rank them from worst to best. So that's what I want to talk about. I just want to talk about something different. I love the short dramas on TikTok. To me, they gave me a very fan fiction and Wattpad vibe, and I'm a writer, so I like watching them. Like I said, are there some bad ones? Yes. But are there some really genuine good ones? Absolutely. So yeah, I definitely say if you're not watching, go to Emotion and watch some good short dramas because you'll find some good ones. And you'll know who are the good actors and who are the really bad actors. So anyway, see you next time.